Hi Peter, how are you today?
Yeah, good, Suki. How are you?
Great. How can I help you today?
Looking to replace a salesperson that's left us with a Mandarin-speaking candidate, if I can find one.
Okay, I'm very happy to help. Yeah, sure thing. May I know, is this a new role or is the role replace someone else?
It's replacing a salesperson we've lost.
Oh, sorry to hear that. May I ask what was the reason that person, decided to leave, or did you terminate the person?
We had a mutual decision for the person to move on, so they weren't particularly comfortable, and we weren't so happy with how they were progressing.
Okay.
As a relatively new employee, we put a bit of time and effort into training them as they put into being trained and learning, but it just wasn't working out.
Okay. Can you tell me more detail, like during the work, what kind of areas they're not fitting well?
So we recruited somebody who came in new to the industry, so didn't have a lot of product knowledge, didn't have a lot of industry knowledge.
Okay.
And obviously us being all Australian English speakers, and the person we had in the role being a native Mandarin speaker and English as a second language, we were finding it really difficult to get their training up to a point where we could rely on them operating by themselves.
I see. Was the person very positive or engaged with all the training?
Yes, they were, but what we were finding was that there wasn't a lot of retention of what we were talking about, which led to, I guess, questions about not so much their commitment to the training, but their understanding of what was being conducted, the training that was being conducted, whether they're actually understanding what we were saying, understanding what we were trying to teach them.
I see. So during training, did you mean they're very quiet, not asking questions at all?
Yes. So,
okay.
So, and quite often we'd say, "Now you understand," and the answer would be yes, and then we would find that they'd ask the same question again.
And anything else that you find out it's maybe you don't want to see from the next candidate we find for you?
Yeah, look, I think what I was hoping to have a chat to you about was how do we get over more cultural issue of with our Australian culture, it's much more around we're looking for candidates ask lots of questions. We view that as being engaged and wanting to learn, and we view that as quite a positive thing. What I was finding with the previous person in the role was they seemed almost embarrassed to have to ask again if we'd already run through something. Again, we were reasonably aware of the fact that English is a second language. But there seemed to be they seemed to be embarrassed to have to ask the same question a couple of times as they learned, and what that meant was that they would say yes, we understand.
So Peter, to be able to help you, the first thing I would like to share with you is our education background. So back in the school time, I remembered each class about 60 to 70 students, and normally we ran the class by 45 minutes. So imagine for such a big size of classroom, if everyone asked a question to the teacher, then the class never going to be finished on time, right? Sometimes the teacher will, told us off. Oh, I told you already. Why don't you remember that? So we feel very embarrassing or losing face. You can say that. So we try to be very introvert, or ask classmates or ask our tutor, outside of the study time, outside of the school time. So this is probably why your current employee never asks questions during the training time. And also, Peter, I'm agree with you. Some of the employees may tell you they can do everything, they know how to do the job properly, but in fact, they cannot. And the best way, I think, is have some senior staff member to working with them, have some interaction training with them. So during the process, I believe the senior staff can quickly pick up some mistakes they make and can give some, proper training to them. In that way, not only improve the colleagues' relationship, but also, learn the culture from each other. And the last suggestion I would give to Peter, maybe you can set the attendance of the training as part of the KPI and see how we go with it. Thank you for watching today. If you have a similar situation as Peter, please feel free to email us. And if you have any question, please leave your comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.